just look like a group of 11 players that don't have any synergy.
Messi had to check in, bro.
Yeah, he had to check in.
DJ Khaled dapping up Messi.
Yeah. Call him, mate. Call him. Call him right now.
Yo, it's your boy H Black the Sauce, Harry Pinero, and welcome back to the Inside Scoop. You know the vibes, you know the faces, you know the names. Of course, I'm here with Culture Cams, the one and only. His trim stays fresh, by the way.
You know how it goes, man.
I think he lives with a razor underneath it, because it's getting too much. All the money's coming in. I don't know which one it is. And of course, a favorite of the channel. You guys know who he is as well. SDS. The winner, actually, I'll say you're actually the signing of the season of SDS.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So round of applause. Lyes in the building.
The mastermind.
The mastermind. Guys, we have to actually see. Until. So we got to see Culture Cams against Lyes, probably on SDS actually, because that's where the mastermind is actually situated. But we'll be there supporting Inside Scoop.
We'll see if he gets an invite.
One day, man. Listen.
But
they're already trying to tap me up, man.
Yeah,
Pause.
they are. Whoa.
Crazy.
Wow. It's too early for that, my bro. It's too early. Lyes, talk to me, man. How did the SDS live show go for yourself?
I mean, it was brilliant. Both my guys were here. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for pulling out. Yeah. It was a good day, man.
Yeah.
I would say pulling up.
That was crazy.
Nah.
The random attack. I
saw HB's face. Nah, look. I saw HB's face.
I was like, whoa.
He was laughing, bro. I had to just go, yo, all right, go on.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Shout out you guys for pulling out first.
You're good.
You're good.
We got it on camera.
Yeah. Go.
Nah. Big up you guys for pulling up, though. It was a good night. It was a fun night. It went better than we expected, and hopefully do it again.
Yeah, 100%. But obviously, you know, the season is approaching right now. I just want to start off with pre-season. So a lot of people care about pre-season. I don't, personally, because we've gone through this before where teams have won every game and started the season, man has just got battered. And obviously in our case, United have lost 3 games on the trot. I think Real Madrid,
Wrexham and
Dortmund. Yeah, Wrexham was the youth.
I don't want to hear about that, though. Arsenal fans ain't trying to hear that.
But what got me jarred about that, was that we're playing good. We're actually like balling out. Onana, I don't know if he's Paul Scholes regen because Jonny is just finding pockets. Like literally. I don't know how he's doing it. Batted up Maguire as well. He told him, "You are not good enough." You get me? But how do you look at pre-season from your perspective in terms of like, is it that serious? What do you think we're trying to gain from these games as well? Is it a fitness thing?
I was gonna say, let me say this. I went to pre-season 2014-15, Van Gaal's first one.
Yeah.
It's actually the first time I ever won and watched United live. I remember we beat Real Madrid 3-1. We were destroying teams. The first game,
Marcelo did his favorite.
No, it's not.
That dribble.
That was insane.
That was a few years later, but this is when Ashley Young was scoring free kicks. We were playing 5 at the back, basically. This was time ago. Bro, first game of the season, we lost the Swansea 2-1 at home. In fact, we went winless our first 3 games.
Didn't we win every game that preseason?
Yeah, every game. And we beat Liverpool basically in the final. We were gassed.
Yeah.
First 3 games, we didn't win a game. So, do I take preseason seriously? Absolutely not, bro. I mean, like, you can see little signs and you can see hopefully like a style of play really building up and developing. But at the end of the day, the results practically mean nothing. Bro.
Yeah, I'm the same, bro. At the end of the day, you want to see your players getting fit. At the end of the day, you want to see tactics being applied. That's probably the most thing. I only watch preseason to see how are we going to try and play next season. Do you know what I mean? And so far this season, in this preseason, I'm seeing United, for example, it's looking like it's going to be imperative to play out the back.
Yeah.
Now, if you see some of the goals we've conceded, it's been from trying to play out the back. I think Lindelof done some nonsense, Wan-Bissaka done some nonsense, but we keep doing it. So now I'm looking into the season. I'm like, okay, it's a non-negotiable this year. You know, last year I think Ten Hag was like, whoa, we got cooked. Okay, nah. You know what I mean? Banks of 4. Definitely. You know what I mean? We're going to defend and we're just going to go whatever. But this season, I think we're going to make sure the philosophy is implied. So I care about that.
Yeah.
But the results, come on, man. Just like with what Leah said, I was going to use that exact example, bro. LVG season, winning every game. Go to his first season, lose against Swansea. Last season, it was a decent preseason.
Yeah, we won. I think we went undefeated.
Yeah, I think we went undefeated. Only drew to Palace, I think it was. Got cooked by... Cooked! by Brentford and what
Brighton as well. Cool.
I remember his Twitter space.
Bro, yeah, listen.
I said head was gone.
Bro,
I
went on Twitter, 8,000 people in there. I was shouting, bro.
Crazy.
Wow.
I was shouting.
Declan was just dying.
I think Declan Rice was in there.
Do you know what? Yeah, Deckers was in there. Everything. Bro, listen. We had just come off Rangnick, the Rangnick era. I was
PTSD. I'm still,
bro. All right, my loyalties was being tested, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
I remember this.
And then it was 4-0. I said, "This club's finished, bro. This is the end of this club, bro."
Wow,
but,
we suffered.
So listen, preseason, I ain't looking into it too much, man. It is what it is, bro. It's vibes.
Have there been any teams that you've looked at and thought, I like the way they're playing right now?
Absolutely not. None.
Yeah.
Have you seen the way City are playing this preseason?
Yeah, they've been kind of.
I've enjoyed watching Chelsea, you know.
That's the one I was gonna say.
Chelsea have been
Nico
incredible.
Jackson. Who's your
Ben
run you of,
Chilwell's
by the way?
done really well as well. Nico Jackson.
Who's your run you of?
Chunks.
Oh yeah.
That's some SDS man, I don't worry. But I like the way Chelsea play right now. I think with Poch, obviously, you know me, I have a little inside scoop. I'm not going to say which players told me, yeah?
Name drop. Hey, yo.
Yeah, the inside. I really do be getting these
inside scoop.
But I've heard that Poch is really focusing primarily on the mentality and building this team as a team. I think for a long time last season, we watched them and they didn't look like players that wanted to play with each other. It just looked like a group of 11 players that don't have any synergy. But now, with this preseason, I think that's what I'm focusing more on this preseason, is seeing how teams work with each other. You know, each player is different and can add something to the team. And I think with Poch, he knows exactly what he's doing. So I'm excited really to see Chelsea's development under Poch, because now they've actually got a great manager. Now.
What do you think about Nkunku? Have you been keeping an eye on him?
Yeah, I think
he's just going to be in the right place at the right time.
That's how I feel like. Yeah. Same here. I think with him, his awareness in the box is second to none, and he will take that shot. He's good at snapshots. He's pace. He's got a lot of it, and I think that the league will be easy for him if he's, you know, like you said, in the right place, right time, and if the service is well as well. I think Mudrik's had a decent start to the preseason.
He's someone I got my stocks invested in.
Yeah, he's invested in it.
I'm excited to see, and I think for some reason, I just think that this season, I say this all the time, I think this season is going to be incredible. Because, of course, City have lost a lot of players, but there's a lot of players that have been bought. United have done good business. So have Arsenal, so has Chelsea, Liverpool. They're doing really well as well. Newcastle, unsung heroes as well. I feel like it's going to be very, very tense.
Don't forget Aston Villa are looking good in the market as well.
Bro,
you know what? I think there is going to be a surprise this season. Now, I don't necessarily mean that has to mean somebody's going to win it other than City. Who knows? You know what I mean? I saw somebody put out City's 11 now. I'm like,
still good.
Still like the most tech in the Premier League, bro. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, their bench isn't looking the greatest at the moment, but you can never write off Pep. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But I think there will be surprises. Chelsea, I'm waiting until the end of the window to decide what I'm going to think about Chelsea. But when you actually look at their team, it's a good team, bro. Chilwell, Colwill, Thiago Silva, Reece James. It's an excellent back four, bro. Do you know what I mean? And then they need some centre midfielders and stuff, but it's a good team. Touching on Chelsea, before we go of Chelsea, who should be their captain?
Oh, that's a good.
Because there's talks that it's between. But apparently, no. That's the thing. The discussion apparently is between Ben Chilwell and Reece James.
I would give.
And I just saw Ben Chilwell chilling with KD on the main page on the account.
Hey, KD don't know who that is, by the way. KD's like, who the hell is this guy, bro? But no disrespect.
Chillers, that's my guy, man.
Yeah, man, superstar treatment.
You know I like Ben Chilwell, man.
I would give it to Reece James.
I'll call him right now.
You call him, mate. Call him. Call him right now. If you get Ed.
If I get Ed right now.
If you get Ed.
If I get Ed, this is not making an edit.
If you get Ed.
This is not making an edit. Oh yeah, it's America, innit? So the time.
They're mad early.
It's mad different. I can't really be calling them in the morning. Sorry, Chile, got to lock you off. Yeah. You know how it goes. But I'll be honest though, they've been playing really, really well. I think for me this season, why it's going to be different to most seasons is because the favourites, it's kind of there's 6 teams that you could argue could potentially challenge for the title.
Don't you feel like we say that a lot though? Like almost every season we go into it thinking there are 6
do you know what? Yeah, that's why I say it's kind of like cliche what I'm saying. Yeah. However, I think with the amount of players that have been sold from Man City, the amount of players that Arsenal have bought and also got rid of as well, United's also been good in the transfer window with releasing players as well. So I think every team is getting stronger and figuring out exactly what they want to, what type of team they want to be in this season. So I think that's why I'm looking at it more different. And then I think the first 5 games are going to be imperative to where each team goes. And it's like that. After those 5 games, where you're basically catching up.
I think there's something about the Prem this year too. There's I don't know if it's rumors or how concrete it is, but people are saying that 5th place this season could potentially get top 4.
Something
could
got
get
to do with coefficients and all that. I don't know how it works that, but what you said is facts. Like Arsenal, for example, last season, I don't think anyone would have expected them to do what they did.
Never.
But they won their first 5. Okay, they dropped points against United. Then they went on another run. But that first 5 gave them something like, hold on a second. Do you know what's mad? I was looking back at my old videos. The 7th game of the season, I did a video like, yo, Arsenal have transformed it. So it only took 7 games to see that a team has transformed, bro. So start fast, bro, and anything can happen in the season.
Too, you look at United. Who would have thought? I think in their first 7 games,
it was
they
embarrassing.
lost 6-3 to City. They lost 4-0 to Brentford. They lost 1-0 to Brighton. So I think that's kind of the flip side and all that. Spurs too, if you remember, they started the season really hot.
Yeah,
they fell off as well.
True. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Another. So wait, who would you say for captain?
It's mad because I said Thiago Silva just because of
Thiago Silva.
experience,
Okay, yeah.
But then obviously Lyes made a point that he might not play as much games. I would go between Reece James or Ben Chilwell, just because of the fact that they're probably they've had more appearances than most of the new players. They know the club more as well. They've seen the transition from managers, won trophies there. So either or, I probably would go with Reece because I just think he's just more of a
Cobham boy as well.
Yeah, you know.
The only thing with Reece James, the only
teams.
issue I would have giving him the armband is his fitness.
Yeah.
I think like he kind of has to prove that he's a mainstay in this team.
To be fair, you can't even guarantee that with Thiago or Chilwell. They're all injury kind of. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this too about Chelsea. Malo Gusto. I mean, they bought him as like a backup. Bro, he would start for he would start for us, bro, easily. Malo Gusto was a top right back, bro.
Yeah.
Top player.
Nah, for sure. On a somber note, though.
Yes.
Luciano Sanchez. Marcelo, the leg break that happened, man.
That was sad, man. I saw it this morning.
Bro, I think...
You know, I dashed my...
That was my literal reaction.
Like, raw.
I genuinely think that is the worst football injury I've ever seen, bro.
It's like Djibril Cissé's one.
Oh,
but this one was from like the knee. Like his knee is like
and it's the way like Marcelo dragged it almost.
Yeah. Bro, that was insane. And on a completely opposite end, I saw something that killed me this week.
What was it?
It was actually last night, bro. It was like 2 a.m. I had to use the Ian Wright meme, like. I thought he was dead. I thought you was dead.
I'm done.
Bro, Leroy Lita scored for Nuneaton.
None-eaten.
Leroy Lita
That's
still
a throwback
kicks ball
right there.
in 2023.
He must be about 51.
Bro.
There's hope for you.
No.
No, that was cold. Yes, that was fucking cold. I'll be honest with you. Usually I got something to say. That was cold. Oh, wow. 1-0 anyway. 1-0. We're going to get that get
I
back.
was gonna say I know you will.
These are just some of the things, that I've seen this week. I mean, when I saw Leroy Lita still kicking ball in 2023, I said, this is absolutely
Crazy.
incredible. But Buffon just retired. Leroy
About
Lita
damn
still-
time, by the
No,
way.
but Buffon's
but-
one of those players, I know he's been playing for that Champions League. He wants it.
Keep chasing that farewell tour.
Yeah.
All of you.
he really wants that trophy, bro, and it's never gonna
It's
happen.
about damn time,
Like,
honestly,
he's genuinely the only way he would have been able to get it if he signed for City last season.
Yeah.
Like on an
Bro,
emergency.
he tried to
to take
go
the
PSG.
PSG, though, innit?
Yeah,
Rashford crashed his ass out of
yeah.
here.
No, Rashford. No, we was on. Nah, it's that meme. I will never ever.
The Mbappe one.
You little boy.
Yeah.
You little boy.
Bro, he done that Vince Carter, man. I'm officially done.
Nah, bro, I can't lie. Buffon.
45.
Jeez.
That's crazy. But for Lita still be playing on longer than Buffon, that says a lot for me anyway. Jonny Evans.
Yes, go on. Talk about it.
You predict
Talk about it.
Everyone that watched Inside Scoop last week, you saw exactly what I said. I said, I know this football club.
Yep.
Jonny Evans will stay for a year. Exactly what I said. I said, Ten Hag gassing up about he's impressed. There's little talks in the background. And what's come out again? He's happy with his leadership, happy with his ball playing skills. I'm like, are you mad, bruv?
All right, so what's your views on it? Because I'm not against it.
I'm not against it.
I'm
either.
not
with
against
you.
it.
Yeah.
What are you guys with it for?
No, bro,
What are you
alright,
with it
It's
for?
not that I'm with
This is
it. It's
typical
not-
Man United, bro.
No,
What
no,
is he
no.
with? What are you
Let
with
me
it
say
for?
this. First of all, I think the revision around Jonny Evans' first stint at the club is getting mad gas. People are saying, oh, he was a great servant for the club. He did this.
He was calm. He was a calm
He was
guy,
kind of
innit?
mid, bro. I'll be real.
Yeah.
Jonny Evans, I never really vibed with Jonny Evans. Like that, bro. Whenever he made a mistake, his face just looked like he saw a ghost or some shit like that. But I'm with you, bro. Like, it doesn't really
Man said he
hurt.
saw a ghost. I was screaming.
He doesn't. He looks like
Think about Fergie, bro.
Yeah.
That air drying treatment.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it. Like, he gives us some experience, bro. Homegrown. He's not gonna like demand minutes. He's a good guy to have in the dressing room.
Yeah.
I don't mind it whatsoever, bro.
No, but what is the need?
I just think exactly what it is. It's the leadership side of things. Because remember, you've got players like with him. Remember, he's done it all. In terms of like he's played at the highest level. He's gone to Leicester and been one of their best defenders as well. Injuries have stopped him from playing. So I don't think it's a mad L that we sign him, especially if we're not buying him. We're just literally offering him a contract. Sometimes you don't know what having a player like that does in a dressing room, especially if you're a up and coming centre back. Like I don't know. To be honest, like to be honest, Lindelof. I feel like still we haven't seen the best of him. I feel like he can still get better. I think Martinez is another one. Maybe Varane is the only player that is actually like levels and doesn't probably need any advice from a player. But having him in the dressing room helps all these young defenders, young players, because he knows the level that we once was. When Evans was playing at United, we was top of the world, arguably. So it's like having that mentality in the club. I don't think it's an L, especially if he's not going to be our starting centre back.
Yeah,
we got some games, some League Cup games. We want to rest Varane, we want to rest Martinez. That's a good player to have.
Yeah.
When the City fans start singing Guardiola, what is it? Vardio, you sign Evans, we sign Vardio.
Hey, tell Vardio put his Champions League on the table. Huh?
Yeah. Listen, we had that with Phil Jones and Aguero in the same summer. We signed Phil Jones, they signed Kun Aguero. Now they're gonna sign Vardio, we're gonna sign Jonny Evans.
Hey, we signed Højlund too, bro.
Højlund,
come on.
Rasmus Højlund.
Shout out Højlund. We got that one right. You got that one right.
Did I cap?
You didn't cap.
Sancho, I did the same thing. Agent P, don't play with me.
Now,
Seriously.
talking about you,
Yes,
you've had a mad couple of weeks actually.
I have.
You know, you've been doing a few things. I've seen on the internet. Obviously, I saw first Memphis shoot with you and Young Philly.
Yeah.
That was lit. That was one of the most natural ones that I've seen, man.
Yeah.
Especially the music one.
Memphis that was sick.
Memphis was fully engaged in that, so that was hard. What was that like meeting Memphis and that? Because I ain't gonna lie, I've always said one of my dream interviews for a football player is Memphis.
Really?
Yeah,
I just think he'll be just so real with it, bro.
Yeah, he is.
True,
You know what I mean? And he's got a story, bro. He's got a story.
But he was elite. I think sometimes when you interview players, it's all about like reading the room and seeing where they're at. Sometimes some players, they've just come from training or whatever it may be, and filming might be one of the last things they want to do. But he was so welcoming. I said to him, "Oh, bro, you smell good." He goes, "It's that Puma money, Like, from
He
that,
talks like that too.
From that, I knew, this guy's lit, and he gave us all the time that we wanted. As you can see, we captured everything the right way, and proper guy as well. Really and truly, sometimes like you can tell how a shoot has gone when the player follows you back.
Oh, he followed you,
like you can tell. So we might get that inside scoop, Memphis, man. We might get that inside scoop, Memphis, man.
Call us.
Yeah, I'm trying to say, my boy, But yeah, he was good. He was really, really good.
And I see you with certain new Liverpool captain.
Yeah,
The ops.
yeah.
New
Got the inside
Liverpool
scoop
captain.
on that one as well.
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the captaincy, but
Yeah,
see you here. I don't know if the camera can bring that over here.
yeah. It says, what does it say? Sorry, read it to them.
It says to the one and only Harry Pinero.
Me.
That's
And then
it.
he put a cheeky little message
Yeah,
at the
he
end.
did. He did. He put
You'll
you
never walk alone.
And you know what? I got a lot of stick from obviously United fans about me posting how happy I was to meet Virgil van Dijk, but we're talking and we spoke about this before.
Yap
on the
Stam,
show.
plew rise then.
Shout
Harry
Harry.
then. Let's do content,
Yeah,
please.
yeah.
Yap Stam, shout him then. You know what I mean?
We're in a real studio.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Vidic, shout him, please. What do they want him to do?
Yeah, do you know what I'm
Come
trying
on,
to say?
man.
So it's like, for me,
yeah,
it's like, it's at the end of the day, it was an honor to meet him. Another player that I didn't know that was aware of my existence, really. But he walked in and he was like, HP like the source in the building. And I was like,
hard.
my brother was gone. And the thing is, I think with players, when you get to interview them and do football challenges with them and they're so fun and they're enjoying it, it comes across in the content. And that's going to be one of the best videos I've done. Arguably, probably
Amazing.
my best video I've done with a football player.
That's so
because
hard.
of the stature of the player and so on and so forth. So yeah, shout out to Virgil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we move on from Virgil, he just got announced as the new Liverpool captain.
I think
Yeah.
he deserved to.
What
Yeah,
do you
of course.
guys think about it? Do you know what? Yeah, I've been going up and down thinking about that one because
Why?
I was like, Trent
Pause.
should be the captain.
Pause.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was so up
Nah.
and down,
Yeah,
That guy's mad.
That was crazy. That was yo.
He's doing backflips.
This guy's backers.
Yeah,
That's
you
it, up
got
and down,
me. You got
yeah?
me. You got me.
You riding it.
But yeah.
I was gonna let it go.
Yeah, no, I had to, bro. Because when it's me, Cam's don't play games. So
true, actually.
trust
Hey,
me,
that's
my boy.
but yeah, so I've been thinking about that one. I thought Trent should be the I was like advocating for Trent to be the captain, but because I was like thinking about like, the Steven Gerrard, he got it at 23, etc. But I'm actually looking at it. The way that Gerrard got that captaincy was Sami Hyypiä was the captain for a year. And then he was like, do you know what? I'm just going to give it. He said he's going to hand it over to Steven Gerrard, and Gerrard can be the symbol of the club or whatever. And I think Van Dijk, that could be a similar case. 2 years maybe, and then Trent, he's the vice captain now. So in a very similar fashion, obviously he's older than Gerrard, but in a very similar fashion, Trent can pick up the captain armband of Van Dijk, same way Gerrard did.
Trent
Hyypiä
still needs to learn as well under Van Dijk's stewardship as well, be vice captain. I think that would be good for him. But for Van Dijk in particular,
he's basically been acting captain anyway.
He has, but I think this added responsibility will actually do him well. Because I think last season at times there were some lapses in concentration. That was like the most normal we've seen Van Dijk since he signed for Liverpool. So I actually think that the armband can potentially kind of put a fire back in his belly and get him back to that top level that we know he can play at.
So you reckon it's a redemption season?
I mean, it has to be for Liverpool.
Has to be, yeah.
Bro, players
no, not for Liverpool. For
yeah, but Liverpool and Van Dijk, to be honest with you. So,
I mean, that's a big reason why Liverpool was bad last season. I mean, we looked at Van Dijk's season as one of the worst he's had because the level's been so high. It's because Liverpool weren't good last season. I don't think there's a standout player that you can see that was good. I think when Luis Diaz came in,
Alisson maybe.
I mean, Alisson saved them a lot. I'll say that. And I think Salah had a late resurgence of goals and stuff. But that just shows you how good we expect Liverpool to be. So I think this season, if they've had a good preseason and most of the players are all playing together, I think we're going to expect some good stuff from them. Anyway.
Big signings as well, too.
Yeah. And lastly, we haven't even finished with Harry's mad experiences lately.
Yeah.
We got one
that's
more.
Like a lifetime for me.
Bro. We got one more, but we didn't bring his shirt. We had a different content plan, but so we didn't bring his shirt. But you had a little Kickabout Paul Scholes. It's going to be on there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was with 5. We've got something cooking with 5. But yeah, that was
dream come true, no?
That's your favorite player?
That's my favorite player of all time. Like, I think obviously you guys have seen me speak about Paul Scholes so highly, but we've spoken many times on social media, on Vice or whatever. But to meet him in person, it was so organic. Like I hugged him like he's my dad. I kept calling him dad. I literally was calling him dad. Saw his 2 kids. I was like, bro, sis, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get me? Saw the wife, mom. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But it was great content, and I think getting him to open up and laugh and crack jokes, and I asked him some real questions that we all want to know. And it was incredible. And then of course the last bit was us 2 kicking the ball around. I passed the ball to
like,
you know what
I mean?
You know what I mean? It's just lovely, lovely life I'm living, mate. But it was incredible.
That's that. Shout out 5 for that one. Obviously,
Yes,
you guys look out for that one. But now listen, it's time to get into the nitty gritty. It's time to get into the nitty gritty of why we are here today, and which you guys can obviously see in the title.
Yes.
Simple as. I'm gonna ask you a question. Is Saudi ruining football?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, I would agree with
Not
you.
yet. What's the yet? What's the yet? Expand on that.
The yet is if within I call this like year 1, project year 1, they are able to bring Kylian Mbappe at the peak of his powers from the best European competition, the Champions League, at 24 to Saudi. That's when for me it starts getting ridiculous. But at this point, I don't have an issue with them signing players who are kind of looking for that last paycheck, or players like Ruben Neves or Jota from Celtic, who, let's be real, like their ceiling in Europe is pretty capped, so why not make the most out of your career? But for me, when they're signing guys like Mbappe, maybe even Victor Osimhen, who can really be competing for the top teams and competing for Ballon d'Ors, Champions Leagues, that's where for me it starts getting a little ridiculous. Because I think the Saudi league, just like any league in Europe or any league in the world, has the right to be one day the best in the league. But I think you have to kind of like grow to that stage. It has to be organic. And for me, signing Mbappe, like I said, in year 1, that's crazy and purely money driven. That's not where I want to see this
and it's the manner as well. We'll hold him for a year and then we'll give him to Real Madrid. That was the annoying side. What about you?
I'm kind of on the fence because I don't think they're messing up football. I think if we look back to when the Super League was announced and everyone was talking about that, I think it was based on the money. I think the money that these players are being offered is what is making everyone think that the game is messed up. But there's no tax over there. People are trying to look out for their families. So on a personal aspect, I'm totally not against it.
I get it.
I'm not against it at all. I just feel like with the leagues that we love, which is La Liga and the Premier League and stuff, I think if they start taking proper talent from these leagues, then I think it's a problem because we love the Premier League. We think it's the best league in the world. So I think if they take away from that, then I think it's a problem. Also, the players that they've taken are kind of, like you said, towards the end of their careers. Like Mane could go there and it would be calm because he's achieved so well. Mahrez is the same thing as well. Kante, they've done everything. Benzema. So it's not like they're getting the prime. Like if Jude Bellingham went there, I'd be like, whoa, it's crazy. If Camavinga went there, I'd be like,
and
whoa.
I think what he said too, his point about like, oh, we're gonna take you for a year and then give you back to Real Madrid. For me, that just shows that like right now their entire pull though is all financial. I think you have to get to a point where, okay, obviously the main attraction is money, but the sporting project has to matter a little bit. And that can only grow organically over years. That's not happening in year one. Right now, everyone is going for money. A player like Mbappe should not be going to the Saudi league until, in my opinion, it's a great rich league, but also a competitive league. It's not there yet.
So there was a little bit of a disagreement publicly between Ten Hag and Pep. Not between them, but it was kind of their comments differed. So Ten Hag said, he downplays the concerns of it. He said, I think in Europe it has an effect, but there is some money over there and it will attract players. But I don't see it in this moment as a problem for the Premier League because the Premier League is a league where all the big players want to play. That's not a competition like America or Saudi Arabia. But obviously, Guardiola just lost Mahrez to there. And he was like, it is not about threat, it's a reality. The Saudi Arabians want to create a strong league, and so far, they are the league who can do it. The Premier League spent more money than any other because the organization is better and the broadcast revenues are higher. Right now, the Saudi League, I don't know how long they will take to sustain that, but the players want to take this experience and play in that league. Saudi Arabia has changed the market.
100%. And I think what Ten Hag said, it reminds me actually of what Fergie said when City kind of came into the picture. And he said, well, not in my lifetime. Like, I don't see them ever being a threat. Bro, the reality is the amount of money that they have, they are inevitably going to be a threat. But like the example I kind of give of Mbappe, it almost reminds me of when City tried buying Kaká. Remember? Right from the jump, tried throwing him basically 500K a week, 100 million. It's not at that stage yet, but down the line it will be.
Yeah, bro. Apparently they have pledged 20 billion.
17 billion.
17 billion to the league.
But this is the thing. Money's not the issue over there. Yeah, that's the reality. And when you are enticing players with contracts that will make you rich for the rest of your life and generational, we as people, individuals, we can't look at that mad, bro. It's like you guys at any job in the world. If you're offered a job that's going to make you more money, no matter how great the organization is that you're working at, you got to think for yourself. 100%. I think the issue that we're going to have is when, like you said, is when the players who are young and are going to be the future of the Premier League, the Champions League, start going to another country for money. I think that's when the game's messed up. As it stands right now, we've still got some of the best players in the world playing in the Premier League, playing in La Liga, playing in Serie A. So it's not there yet. I just think the fear is coming from the fact that maybe the governing bodies are thinking, well, maybe we're losing control here. And that is just how it goes. We saw it happen with the Super League. They blocked it. Now the Saudi League, it's got nothing to do with European football, but they're getting the players. So I think we just have to see how time goes. But I wanted to ask you guys as well. Do you feel like Mbappe, obviously arguably the best player in the world at the moment, turning down that 700 million euros or how much it was in a year, has showed that there is a bit of solidarity, support.
He'll be making 300 million instead of 700 million. Wow, what a saint.
I know, but still.
But honestly, I do think it kind of showed that still at this moment,
it's not that big yet.
The best and biggest players won't go there. Now, we'll see what happens in this Osimhen situation. But listen, Osimhen, he's Nigerian. Yeah. He's off.
I'm going to go. Look, my uncle is there in Lagos. My mom, I need to buy her the mansion. Yeah, I have keys. I don't want to mess up,
bro. He's gone.
He's gone. Shout out him though. I would have gone as well.
Listen, they're giving 120 million pounds, 140 million.
No.
1 million a week.
Why are we capping? I would be there as well. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
This is the thing though.
Kifalik, alhamdulillah. I would be there. Kamis and everything. What? Allow me, bro, man.
Cam already started talking about Saudi content.
Yeah, I'll just be eating dates.
Watch along Al Ali versus Al Hilal.
I'm
telling you now,
So we need to pick teams.
That's, bro,
yeah,
I know my team.
I got my team.
I know my team.
Let me pick my team as well, because I think mine's Al Hilal.
No, I'm high.
No, bro, we can be brothers, bro. We support United together.
That's true.
You know what I was going to say? We could do that, bro.
Listen.
I'm Al Hilal still.
I got my team.
I'm taking...
So let's talk about the side. Let's talk about the players that have gone there.
Right.
We're gonna pick our Saudi team.
Yeah,
and it has to be different, by the way, right? Can we
all right, cool. I don't mind.
I got my team.
Let me see who's gone where. So Benzema's gone to Al Ittihad.
Yeah. Okay.
With N'Golo Kante.
And I think they were the champions as well, by the way.
Yeah, Al Ittihad won the league.
Did you not see the training that they?
I don't get what was going on there though.
So basically, it showed that the Kante and Benzema, their feet were planted.
And the other brothers were doing.
They were just doing a zonto. They were dancing. It was going off. It was going off.
I was looking at it. I was like, what is
Still
going
ain't
on
as
here,
bad
bro?
as Gerrard's, by the way. Huh? Gerrard's training.
No, Gerrard's introduction. No, Gerrard's.
Do you want the ball?
Say it. Do you want it? You want it? Then you try to say communication. I'm like, bro, they don't know what you're saying, blood.
I don't know what you're saying,
Bro,
bro.
you're the translator, blood.
He said combination. he said combination.
That's not English. That's Scouts, bro.
Bro, they don't know what you're saying.
Do you want the ball or not? Do you want it?
So, N'Golo Kante and Benzema went to Al Ittihad, who are the reigning champions.
Yeah.
And then
They signed some more too, huh? They signed, I think, Fabinho.
yeah, it's coming.
Fabinho's
It's
Well, Liverpool
somewhere at the
Fabinho.
bottom. Yeah.
He's going
Well,
there.
Did
Kante and
Fabinho
him?
go there as well? Yeah.
Huh?
This one's not showing all of it. Did Fabinho go there as well?
Fabinho
He went to Al Ittihad.
Yeah, and then they signed Jota from Celtic as well.
Yeah. So they got Jota from Celtic.
Yeah.
They got Benzema. They got N'Golo Kante. They got Fabinho. Building a little super team over there. All right. So and with Al Hilal, they've got Ruben Neves. They've got who's in his prime. They got Koulibaly.
Yeah.
They got Milinkovic Savic, SMS. He was linked to Man United every single summer. Ends up in Al Hilal.
Yeah.
And they are trying to get who was it you say?
My dog, Marco Verratti.
Oh, they're about to get
Verratti.
Marco Verratti, and they're the club who just put that bid for Osimhen.
Wow.
Listen,
Trying to build a super
So talk
team.
to me then, Cams, because it seems as if you're gonna follow where your Nigerian brother goes,
Lagos
bro.
FC.
Yeah, Lagos.
listen. There's something connecting me to Al Hilal. I don't know what
Yeah.
it is.
Okay.
I looked to the Saudi history actually, and it turns out that Al Hilal have won the most leagues. I think it's a Man United thing. Like I like winners.
Yeah,
you know what I
okay.
mean. I like winners. So I'm proud to announce.
Oh, you're taking your
Whoa.
talents.
I'm taking my talents over to Al Hilal.
Okay.
I'm going to Al Hilal, bro.
Fair
That's
enough.
my team
Fair enough.
for the season. But then there's been other transfers. One team that was really tempting me was Al Ali.
That's my team.
Yeah.
They got Edouard Mendy.
That's my team.
They got ASM. They've got Roberto Firmino. Who else is the other one?
Riyad Mahrez.
Oh, Riyad.
That's where I'm
Mahrez.
going.
Hey, stay on that side, bro.
Wait, he's Mahrez's
Okay,
guy.
alright, cool.
There's one more too.
Yeah.
Riyad Boudebouz, another Algerian. bro.
Boudebouz hype, bro.
Boudebouz, bro.
That's a Boudebouz hype.
Hey, Boudebouz, hey, I might as well be playing for him, bro.
Bro, you lot have given me some horror teams now.
bro.
You got Al Nassr, bro.
Nassr.
No, and I'll probably go Al Nassr because if you think I'm going Al Ittifaq,
bro, with Gerrard in it.
with Gerrard, salam alaikum, just pass the ball,
Him and Hendo. You don't want that?
Yeah,
You know
allow
how
me.
It is that you have a max contract basically on the table. You can go. They gave you the king's ransom. You can go sign anyone. I want
Hendo.
Jordan Henderson.
Jordan Henderson,
Fate
man.
of the universe. I want Jordan Henderson.
Bro, you got Jack Hendry to Al Ettifaq. You've got Moussa Dembele to Al Ettifaq.
Nah.
You've got Jordan Henderson.
That's not moving me.
You got
I'm going Al
Steven
Nassr.
Gerrard.
I'm going Al Nassr, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yo, Al Hilal. We also got Malcolm.
Oh yeah.
Yo!
Malcolm,
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Halal, baby! I'm gonna make a song for Al Hilal, you know? Halal, baby! And then what? But Al Nassr though,
Saudio.
they got Mane, they got
Sadio.
Cristiano, they got Brozovic,
Talisca.
they got Tellez,
Talisca.
Talisca.
Yeah.
They got Seko
Seko
Fofana.
Yeah. That's the team that's going to win everything.
No
They're going to win
chance.
the Saudi Champions
No
League.
chance. Well, they're gonna rig it for Ronaldo. Maybe.
No. Sadio is going to clean that league up.
Sadio is gonna do bits.
He's going to
Sadio,
clean it.
it-
And then Tellez is going to just be delivering left, right, and centre.
To
Post
Ronaldo.
box.
This sounds like kind of a mid-team, bro. I'll be real. man.
Yeah,
I don't-
no,
I don't-
wait.
I don't-
I'll
they're
be
not
honest with
moving
you.
me.
I
Watch
wanted Al
that team.
Hilal.
Yeah.
I wanted Al Hilal, but someone took them away from me.
No, Al Ali, you mean?
Oh, whatever. Just bet Al's. They're just bet Al's, bro.
Al
Al-
Nassr ain't moving me, bro.
So you're taking Al Nassr,
Yes.
Yeah.
Al Ali,
Yeah.
Al Hilal.
I think we should all get jerseys.
I'm getting one. Mahrez,
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
I'll get one.
And then
I'll get
I
one.
think I'm gonna get a Sadio Mane. I'm gonna
You
say
get on the
where.
back?
No, why? Pause.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I ain't getting nothing on the back.
The show, bro. You can't speak like you
Nah,
have to think
bro.
about every word that you say.
I'll be real with you. Yeah, it's just gone left, innit?
Yeah.
But all right, cool. So are we saying that basically we don't think it's at the point where it's a problem right now, but it could potentially be with. Depending on who they take for the next season, next transfer windows.
Yeah, I think it's obviously as a European football fan, you'll be a bit worried about it because you don't want the best players to go out there. Because obviously the Champions League, we've all grown up as a Champions League, as the Premium League. We've all grown up as La Liga, Serie A, Prem. They've all taken their turns as the best leagues in the world in my lifetime, right? So obviously you don't want to see it go because naturally, you're not going to really have the opportunities to be watching Saudi Arabia at the moment. Now, if Saudi Arabia want to be huge, they need to start getting broadcasting deals. Once they start getting broadcasting, then okay, the game is really going to start changing. But at the same time, look, without sounding disrespectful, I saw the rules at the moment in the Saudi league. They still have a 7 foreign player cap apparently. So what? How big is a squad normally? 22,
23.
23. So we're talking about 15 players are Saudi born and bred and
Horrible.
they're mid.
No, they're horrible.
I'm sorry, they're not good at. They're dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, with all due
World
respect.
Cup was shocking.
Do you know what I mean? With all due
No,
respect.
there was one player though.
but that's the
He
thing.
was like Ronaldinho. He had hair. I can't remember his name.
No, the one that scored against
Brother.
Argentina.
He was.
He's probably from Brazil. Let's be
No.
real.
Yeah, he probably was imported. I can't lie, because trust me, he was balling out.
Like, that's the thing. So as much as we're seeing all these guys, they're still going to be mixed around with these like
Wait,
Saudi.
Saudi were kind of nice at the World Cup. Huh?
No, they weren't.
Just because they cooked your boy, they weren't nice.
No,
They weren't nice.
Saudi
they
were
were good.
decent. You
They
know,
were
I was
good.
thinking of Qatar. Saudi were decent.
No,
at the World
Saudi
Cup,
were
bro.
good. They were good. And that's what I'm trying to say. Ronaldinho was playing for them. We just didn't clock it. But Qatar.
Yeah, Qatar was what I was thinking of. Okay.
Qatar was there because they were the host nation.
Yeah.
Nah, Saudi, they were kind of moving me, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, but I just think the quality all round is still not going to be there. Maybe if they change them rules or whatever. Now, look, there's going to be people that are saying, like, why are they not allowed to grow their league? Listen, I am 100% not saying that. They are fully allowed to grow their league. But I am naturally going to speak as a fan of what I know.
Yeah, facts.
And as a fan of what I know, I want the best talents in Europe.
What I will say,
that's
though,
that's just it. But hey, Saudi,
Let me say this about the Saudi league, though, huh?
let's rock.
Let's go.
The fan base that they got over there, bro.
Mental.
It's not like a case though, because I see a lot of people comparing to the Chinese league. Remember when they tried?
I don't think so.
MLS even. The difference with the Saudi league, bro, is that they're football mad over
No,
there, bro.
maniacs.
So there's already a
Maniacs.
huge audience out there. They're selling out massive stadiums, and I think they're actually investing already grassroots football. bro.
Okay,
they're
yeah.
trying to grow it out. So
Yeah.
I have no doubt personally that when we come back to this conversation in 5-10 years,
Yeah.
they will
It's good, bro.
skyrocket,
When
bro.
you've dedicated 17 billion to something,
Yeah, the
there's
sky's
no
the
way
limit,
you can
bro.
fail.
Yeah.
Like,
There's no ceiling.
How can there's no
'Cause they've
ceiling
got
at all?
limitless peas.
Yeah, exactly. So listen, I wouldn't say it's ruining football. I think that's a massive
I think that's
exaggeration.
El Racismo a little bit.
No, it is. It is. It's
Yeah.
Jamie Carragher. It's ruining the game.
It's still on the game, you know.
You
We
know
don't
what I
like
mean?
these Arabs, you know. But
Yeah,
Yeah, nothing to say though when Henderson and Jared
And
run
then
over there.
these
yeah, yeah.
dogs.
I can't lie. Sometimes Jamie just
1-2
easy.
punch.
Yeah.
Gerrard, then Hendo.
Yeah. You're
John
two
Flanagan
former
going there
captains. You get me?
And John Flanagan's going there next.
If I see Flanagan, if I see Robertson there as well, yeah.
Trent, we're gonna see Trent there soon, bro.
Yeah, he's
What
gonna
the-
have nothing to say.
Bro, but honestly, but actually talking about people that are like going abroad and stuff, we're going through flipping Messi mania at the moment.
Yeah.
Brother.
In America. I
Brother.
want to get down with the game. I'm seeing gigs out there.
Bro,
I said
can I be
gigs.
real with you? When I saw
Bro,
Rick Ross,
Messi
yeah.
getting subbed off and I saw gigs.
Yeah. When I
saw
saw,
him.
and you know what's so mad?
What
I
multiverse is this?
texted him and I said, "You know nothing about football," because he doesn't. He
Bro,
knows
he was
nothing.
standing there just like this.
Bro, Messi.
Bro, he probably didn't even clock that. That's Messi. Oh, well, they saying that's Messi, yeah. Oh shit. Look.
Messi got dudes coming out of their crib.
And he just got Diddy yapping in his ear, man.
Yeah, blood.
Puerto Rico. We got
Yeah,
Puerto
Puerto
Rico
Rico.
next week.
Yeah.
Diddy was yeah.
Bro, you know what's so mad though about that whole situation at Inter Miami? I'm really happy for the game because it's good for like American fans to be able to see the best player in the world, innit?
Facts.
What's killing me is the way Busquets keeps finding him, with these passes. It's like, you know, like Busquets he looks the most stress-free I've ever seen.
But you know what's funny about Busquets, right? Busquets, if you watch him in particular, every time he receives the ball, he's receiving it like he would play in Europe, like turning, like scanning everything.
And there's no one there!
There's one for 10 seconds.
There's no one there!
You good, big bro.
It's a testimonial.
You good.
It's
You
he's
good.
playing
He can drop the
testimonial
ball,
football.
make a sandwich, tie his shoes, turn around, still no one's
Bro,
there, bro.
the guy is he's still the best DM in the world. Like, just there, but also I don't know if it's been confirmed yet, but Iniesta's apparently
Iniesta's going.
They
to
wanted
be there.
Suarez too, bro. They tried to
Yes,
2015
and then Jordi
Barca.
Alba apparently is
Jordi Alba's
there.
gone. He's
He's
there.
He's already there. So that team's gonna win every single trophy
Bro.
in American football. But I'm happy that I guess Americans can see the best player in the world playing in your league. Do you know what? People might say he's not in his prime anymore, but Messi falling off is still better than most players in the world.
Bro, he won the World Cup.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, so it's just incredible. I like the way the sport's going as well, and I feel like no one's talking about it, because it's in America, but when it's in Saudi, it's an issue, innit?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
at the end of the day,
The thing is, though, like, look, for a life decision as well. Obviously, we're talking about money as well. But listen, Messi can go and live in Miami with all that money.
Big South American.
Bro, Rick Ross done a video. Yeah, he go,
Bro,
welcome to my city.
He checked him in, bro.
Yeah.
305.
305. I just want to personally let you know. You good in 305.
He's like, yeah, the city of Miami welcomes you.
Right.
On behalf of Miami 305, the whole city, Leo Messi, we welcome you. The biggest boss, Ricky Rose, the most beautiful city, the greatest city in the world. We welcome the greatest player for the greatest moments, the greatest memories. The boss, Ricky Rose. I came out here just to make sure you know the love was genuine. We here, boss.
Messi had to check in, bro.
Yeah, he had to
Why
check
was
in.
DJ Khaled dapping up Messi?
Yeah.
Sending his son out with him.
Yeah, it's bro. I'm telling you, this
Assad.
it's literally like
I started crying in that.
Bro, it's a multiverse,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
like it's weird to see, but yeah, and you mentioned Luis Suarez. He's apparently leaving Gremio
he bought his
because
contract out, basically.
he's saying it's too physical for what he can do now. So basically, he's just saying, let me go on vacay.
Yeah.
With the man.
Let me go chill with
Yeah, let me
Miami.
go. Let me go.
On the
Miami.
weekends, you're just walking on South Beach.
Bro.
Allow me, man.
Well,
What
you're
a
gonna end up
life.
seeing flipping streamers and shit. You're gonna see fucking Kai Cena
Yeah.
and Duke Dennis
Child,
on Miami
He was there,
Beach.
bro.
Bro.
What a madness. But anything you don't want to touch on? Lastly, it's just been a wild episode. We just been saying.
Yeah, we
anything.
just had a
We're
little
having
waffle.
fun with it. Actually, there's something I saw.
What?
I think there's a new best player in the world. Actually, I think there might be a new GOAT.
And you, huh?
I think there might be a new GOAT of the sport.
Talk to me.
Lauren James is the best player in the world.
And guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Lauren James is better than
Not
Messi.
vibing with that one.
Lauren James is better than Messi.
Now you sound like that. Who was that one girl on the
Nah,
timeline
I sound like
yesterday?
Avellino. I sound like
No,
Avellino.
you know you sound like.
Ab special.
You know the guy that was like, Sadio Mane is the best player in the
Yeah,
world.
James.
Yeah, you know, like Sadio Mane. Like, no, don't get me wrong.
Bro, Lauren James
I
is
think
the best player
she
in the
could
world.
play.
Ever.
I could not. Yo, chill out, man.
So it's better than him, better than him.
Yeah,
Bro,
okay.
That one girl on the timeline yesterday, she was like, "Can we all agree now that Lauren James would smoke most of the men's players?"
I
Like,
agree.
But why are you putting her under smoke
I
like
think,
that?
yeah,
bro?
100%.
I remember she kept saying smoke as well. I looked at her profile picture. I just kept saying smoke.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
I looked at the skin. I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah. We said. She around them niggas.
Bro, you know what I mean?
Hey, do you know what killed me though? Yeah, I think she's better than Titus Bramble.
No, she is.
She's better than Adi Akinbaye. She's better than
Ali Dia.
Lua.
Guys, why are they catching mess?
Lua, there's something about him, you know.
Oh, that's your type of player, isn't it? That's why you brought Leroy Lita into this conversation, blood. You like them type of man.
Let's go on
Shout
Victor.
out to you.
If
No, but Lauren James is smashing
Victor
it.
Nietzsche be at our session yesterday.
Oh,
man.
nature B. Oh my
They call him
days.
Victor Nietzsche.
No. Ilyas
was
messaged me.
crying.
Yeah. Ilyas messaged me.
Elias is in trouble with me, bro.
No,
He's in
Ilyas messaged me.
trouble.
What did he say? Oh, whoa. Ilyas, that guy is a troll. Wow.
He's a troll.
So I just want to get
I was hooping as well. That's the worst thing about it.
He
Like,
said-
That score after they called him that, he starts shushing them.
Yeah, what did he?
5-a-side.
Oh no,
For
no.
people that don't know, we had a 5-a-side session yesterday. Me, Lyes, the SDS boys, Nico. It was
Nico was there.
Yeah, Nico was there, and then
Pulled up in his soccer uniform.
yeah, in his soccer A jersey. like, flipping
When
out.
you see him, call him, and this is with all due respect,
Yeah.
call him Mikel Antonio. That's it.
It's in
Look, I've even got a picture of Cams.
And Mbeumo's in trouble.
Look, I got a picture of Cams. He looks like he's sweating.
Bro, he was dying out there, bro.
Ah, look at this
Dying
guy.
out there, bro.
Oh man. But anyway, no.
Yo,
I feel like
it's
we need
hot
to.
in here, bro.
Yeah, we need to organize a game where we
100.
you know, inside scoop SDS, we split the teams because there's only two of us.
How we doing this?
Well, we roll on some.
I play
But-
half and half.
Yeah, basically. Everyone that's featured on the pod has to play for us. But yeah, that's been the Inside Scoop, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Kind of just vibing today. Let us know in the comments what you think about, everything that we've spoken about. If you think Saudi has messed up the game, if you haven't, and what you think about the Premier League and the signings and, Virgil being captain, Reece James, all of that stuff.
Lauren James being the best player in the world.
Yeah, and also his statement
Sean.
about Lauren James being better than Messi, Mbappe, and Haaland and all these
Yeah,
players.
the
Said
goal.
Maradona earlier.
The goat.
Maradona.
Yeah. Better than Pele.
Apparently, because I got someone said
Better than Pele.
Yeah, Pele. Apparently, Pele watched her before he passed.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah,
He was
that's
watching
the
it,
reason why
man.
he said, "Oh, my heart can't take it." Yeah. Anyway,
I finally found someone better than me. That's fucked.
all right, guys, like, comment, subscribe.
gone.
This has been Lyes, Culture Cams. You done know. Peace.